As the metallic beast finally falls, Talix turns to look at the devastation around them. The fight has taken a toll not only on the fighters, but also on Southpost itself. We should gather whatever is salvageable, Inko says. If our enemies were here, we need to make sure they can't get their hands on our resources. Right. Right. Plus they might be useful in protecting New Gravehold, Kadia says. If you want your first game, firstly, your group gains 4 experience per player, otherwise your group gains 2 experience per player. Either way, do not spend this experience yet. So overall, you get more experience for losing the first game and winning the second. Record the blah blah blah. Write the number of fires on the southern outpost location on the map, then discard all fire tokens, play this game twice, write the highest number of fires. Still 0. Okay. Just fought your third nemesis. Okay. I guess you just write the whole thing down once, so law. Okay, well, whatever. We won. Oh no, I think there's supposed to be like 18 chapters, right? Okay, no, never mind. Whatever. We win eventually. We won eventually. Loss / win. Number 5 still 0. Passage number 37/49. We did wind up winning. It was weird that told us to like mark it down both times. Oh hey, this is the other thing, right? Just fought second or third. If you just fought your third nemesis, read section 18, because yeah, that was our third. Oh good, I found you! The group turns as they see Mazra, out of breath, rushing up to meet them. I tried to send word to Brahma that there was a Nameless attacking the northern outpost, and she said you were all here preparing for some kind of war. Zahana is summoning all these Nameless to try and distract us. Spread out and weaken our forces, Gygar says. Believing this Nameless on our north side will only prove a later complication. If the enemy is truly coming up from the south, we would be fighting a split battle. Infinitely more complicated. Mazra brushes her bangs out of her face. The wisest option is to consolidate our forces now while we still have time. Come with me to the north and defeat the Nameless as quickly as possible, and then Soskel and I will be free to return to New Gravehold and defend the city with our forces all together. Okay, Claudia nods. You sound like you have this pretty well thought through. I vote we follow Mazra's plan. Soskel's a trained commander. We'd be better off having him on our side, Inko says. Plus, we can't leave him to defend for himself against a Nameless, Talix adds. Then we're decided. Mazra nods. Come along. Set aside all of the upgrade basic nemesis cards. Open deck GHSO. Add all of the upgrade basic nemesis cards to the nemesis cards you have set aside. You'll always use as many of the upgrade nemesis cards as possible in building the nemesis deck moving forward. Banish the rest of Amalgam Nemesis Math and all nemesis specific cards. If there were 5 or more fire tokens, banish some extra cards. Ooh. But there was 0. Banish card. Okay, so we get some new upgraded basic cards. So 1, 2, and 3. And another 3. Upgrade cards. Glacium Cash. Gain 2, but any ally draws cards equal to the boost marks on this card. Then they discard that many cards. The next time you gain a card that costs 6 or more, boost this. So with a full boost, this basically play it, gain 2, draw 2, discard 2. And then if I have Shattered Rupiks, discard it, get it back to my hand. So I kind of want this over the silence and keep the Void Anchor. And the remaining cards of the deck to Gravehold Barracks, along with the supply cards from this game. If any unbanished mages have 7 stickers, find the number, blah blah blah. If you won your game and there are 2 of your fire tokens, place card L2E26. Alright, so it's just a free charge. Just because I did so well, I get a little bonus. Find sticker sheet 4. Okay. Okay, so I want this over the clump. Because I know that can silence, but so can the Void Anchor. Crystal Carapace. Oh, no Valix this time. Cast, deal 4 damage. 4 damage instead of just 3. But when another card or effect because you discard or destroy this, may return this to your hand. If it was prepped, you may prep it. So this would be really useful against the Parasite thing, because it's like, hey, discard it, and then you just re-prep it instead. So I don't really want the drop anyway, but I do want the Shattered Rubiks. So, boom. Because I like the gaining 2 life every time I cast one of those spells. I like that little aspect of this. So, boom. And then, find sticker sheet for section 1. Crystal enchantments. Or gain a charge. That's cool. Oh my gosh. Silence a minion. That's boss. Spark enhancements. Deal a damage, then deal a damage. When a spell is cast from this breach, the player who casts it may place it on top of their deck. That's cute. Spells cast on this breach. Gravehold gains a life. That's nice. General enhancements. At the start of each player's first turn of the game, that player gains a card that costs 3 or less in the supply pile. So, like, everyone gets, like, a Scrying Sugalite or an Electrum Rod or something. At the start of the game, place 2 fire tokens on the sticker. I thought I already had a sticker sheet for section 1. Some of these look so familiar. When you're ready to begin the next game, read the next section. So I only have 3 experience, so I can't... So I really want the Silence a Minion thing, because that just... Start your first turn of the game, you may destroy a spark in your hand if you do gain 1. The spells you cast that cost 5 or more deal an additional 1 damage. Oh gosh, that was Volcanic Shrapnel. Especially put on a breach, either breach 3 or 4 to make it deal an extra damage enhancement, so that would be, 1, 2, 3, 4. So deal 4, deal 4, deal 4. So, oh my gosh. But at least you can deal 3, 3, 3, so 9 damage, right? Read section 26. Maybe I should look at the sections on the page we're already on, and I'll be able to see that we're on section 18. So let's go forward a little bit. Mazra prepares you for what you're about to face as you make your way north through the distant outpost. A creature tall enough to rival the mountains surrounding it, trailed by crawling hordes of followers that grab at and overwhelm anything they touch. We should find a way into the outpost first, Mazra instructs. That is where I left Saskel to keep watch over the people and make sure they stay safe. She leads the group back around the side of a small hill and down to a hidden trapdoor that leads into the tunnels beneath the north post. After a few minutes tracking the dimly lit hallways, the group turns a corner and nearly collides with a small, huddled group of survivors. Mazra, you're back, Saskel says, striding around the group and into view. His usually opulent clothes are torn and muddied, but otherwise he seems unharmed. Saskel! Talix rushes forward and falls into his husband's arms, relieved to see he's safe. You brought more reinforcements than I was anticipating. Let me see that. Sorry, gone. Saskel says, giving Talix one final squeeze before releasing him. I'm grateful. The creatures this nameless brought with it are everywhere. They're cutting off all our supplies. I've never seen a monster so intent on starving out its prey. Usually they're far less convincing and more simply bloodthirsty. Usually they're far less conniving and more simply bloodthirsty. These are no ordinary nameless, Malister says. They're being controlled by Zahanda purposely against us. She's trying to overthrow New Gravehold. This wouldn't be the first time she turned a nameless into a siege weapon, Inko adds, expression dark. Well then, Saskel puts his hands on his hips. We'd better end this fight quickly and get back to New Gravehold. Sounds like Brahma will need all the help she can get. Open envelope 17. Gaza, the learned. That's an interesting... Does she just not get a third breach? Mazra's 3 breach is the Research Breach. When a spell is cast from an opened Research Breach, the player who casts the spell gains 1 charge. Set aside all cards with Mazra's in their name that cost more than 0. These form Mazra's personal upgrade deck. Cards in this deck can only be gained using Mazra's Research ability. Research. Destroy a card with Mazra in its name in your hand. Gain a card with Mazra in its name from your personal upgrade deck that costs up to 3 more than the destroy card or place it in your hand. Or return to your hand all cards with Mazra in their name in your discard pile. Curious? Saskel, the Tactician. Activate during your main phase. Players collectively return up to 2 cards from the discard piles to their hands. It's the Research Breach. Oh, envelope 17, huh? Place calculated above for the discard piles to your hand. Reveal the turn. order a deck and return it in any order. So you can do this on, like, say, if you go, like, first in initiative, you can just decide when everyone goes during the full round. And just, like, okay, hey, let's take one Nemesis turn next, then take 3 other turns, then take 2 turns, then a Nemesis turn, then one of our turns. We can keep up, like, silent shenanigans. Right. Open deck MS. MS. Stop MS. Add them to your Graveyard Barracks. So I'm guessing this is the character cards for those 2 characters, right? Bastion, Flint, yeah. Blinding Gambit, Mazur's cards, and a couple of extra crystal cards. Is how is. We're not using those characters right now. Find sticker sheet 7. Section 4 and add these enhancements to your Gravehold Barracks. So Soskull and Tarek's relationship stickers. Which, again, we're playing solo. Relationship stickers don't seem to help us, and also we're not using these characters. They are a very nice addition, I'm sure, but we can't utilize them right now. So, we're not. Now spend your experience on enhancements. I think I'm going to wait. Build a supply using custom Gravehold Barracks following the rules of page 14. Return a body to your Gravehold Barracks. Open envelope 13 and check deck GW. Envelope 13? Deck DW. GW. GW? GW. Follow the setup instructions on the back of the Nemesis mat. Construct the Nemesis deck following the deck construction rules on page 12. Be sure to use as many upgraded Nemesis cards as possible. Defend the Northern Outpost from the Grief Weaver. If you won your first game, read the section. If you lost the first game, record it, then discard all fire tokens. Your group gains the experience per player. Use that experience immediately. Replay this game. The Grief Weaver setup. So, on section 26, let's try to remember that, me. When creating the supply, you may include at most 4 gem supply piles. We have 3. 3 relic piles. We have exactly 3. Or 5 spell piles. This does not allow you to have more than 9 supply piles. Okay. Shuffle all of the fetter cards face down to form the fetter deck. Fetter cards! Shuffle all the fetter cards face down to form the fetter deck. Fetter, 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 and then, yep, these are all fetter cards. And then, like that, regular boss cards. Place fetters into play until there are 4 covered supply piles. If there are no uncovered gem supply piles, place fetters until there are 5 covered supply piles and discard a feather from a gem supply pile. Shuffle any extra fetters drawn back into the fetter deck. Gravehold cannot suffer damage during this setup. Gem fetter. Immediately place on top of an uncovered gem supply pile. If you cannot, discard this and Gravehold suffers too. Oh gosh. It's, okay, spells. Yeah, put it on top of all the most expensive things? Relic. Honestly, the election rod. Getting 1 election rod is fine, and then spells. And then there. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more. Supply pile is covered if there is a fetter on it. Players cannot gain or destroy cards from covered supply piles. If there are ever no uncovered supply piles, the players lose. If the fetter deck is empty and a fetter would be placed into play, shuffle the fetter discard pile face down to form the fetter deck. So this is just going to stop us from getting some supplies here and there. But we still have a fair bit of choice on what gets used for what, so it's where we come in. Hello and welcome back to more Aeon's End Legacy, something of Gravehold. Whatever the box says. Aeon's End War Eternal. No, that's a different game. Whatever, welcome back to Aeon's End Legacy. We're about to fight the Grief Weaver. As you can see, I just shuffled the turn order deck, and the Nemesis goes first. Now, even though it has 4 minions in play already, the minions don't do anything right away, which is quite a relief for us to see. However, each player gains 1 charge and then banish this. But this is the beginning of the next game, I guess, right? Each player gains 1 charge, and we will banish this. So our charge count will begin. Let's pick a pretty die for this. At 1. We should have, I should have double checked to see that you could see the bottom of this. Because, wow. To discard, spend 7. Power 2. Unleash twice. Gravehold suffers 3 damage, add a fire token to your location on the map. But then it is our turn. We are going to spend our 3 monies. Boom. To 3. We're going to open up breach number 2. And focus 2 spells and end our first turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the next turn is also ours. Cinnamon, don't knock over my tablet. It is a delicate and fragile piece of machinery, much like yourself, Cinnamon. You don't want it to be knocked over. You smell super musty. You need a bath. Go on a bath for yourself, Cinnamon. I believe in you. You can do it. Don't use too many soap bubbles this time. Anyway, since it's our turn, we will attack. We'll attack the Grave Weaver for 2. And, since we're using our Spark and it's fully charged up, we will gain a charge. So up to 2, the Grave Weaver will go down to 58. Prep spell. So, because we were able to use Jubilant Halo to deal 1 damage, we also gain 1 Aether that could be only used to gain gems. 1, 2, 3, because this is fully boosted, 4, 5, 6. 6 that can only be used to get gems. We could get a Glacium Cache, which I think I kind of want. Either Glacium Cache or a Scattered Suplex. Because if we look at it, we're getting these 5 cards back next turn, including our crystal that will boost a card in our hand. So be able to boost the Glacium Cache to draw a card, one of these cards, and then discard 1. So he could say, I don't know, get that crystal, replace one of the other crystals. So next turn we could get 1, 2, 3, 4, as much as, say, 6. Or we could just go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anyway, and not have to worry about boosting a Glacium Cache. Although I think I will go for the cache. Oh wait, 2, 3. Oh no, we're only getting these 5 next turn. Whoops, because we totally cast that, didn't we? But we're also going up by 1 in there. So, this is fine. A little slight hiccup on the road. Nemesis. That goes down to 1. And it flips up a new card. Destroy an uncovered spell supply pile. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. Oh! Shoot. I wasn't expecting something like that. Okay. Gravehold goes down to 28. But that's its turn. Now we get some turns. Oh, right. We're supposed to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for ourselves. Deal 2 damage to it. Right to the face. Or actually, deal 2 damage instead. Let's go to this one, because we're going to need some better spells. Fast. Jubilant Hero and a Spark. There are no cards in hand to boost, so 1, 2, 3. We could go for this. I do kind of want to focus that 1 breach and start slowly opening it. I think, yeah, start opening this breach, because seeing what we get here. 1, 2, 3, 4, plus that. We can kill that and hopefully start getting enough to get that. And then if we can open that breach eventually, that'll be perfect. And then, yeah, get a spell that gives us 5. Everything will be fine. Goes to our turn. Boom, boom. Go up to 4 charge because of one of the spells. Kill this spell fetter. We can use that as a discard pile. And then, oh yeah, don't forget we're supposed to have 5 cards in hand. So those 2 are still in discard. That's in our hand instead. Oh right, we did get the Glacium. Shoot. Okay, and then discard that many cards. Next turn we gain a card that costs 6 or more this turn. Boost this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so let's use this. Next time I gain a card, I'll get 2 copies of it to my hand. Ready that, ready that. Keep that in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Done. And that is turn. And yes, I could have gone rid of that, but I really wanted the Rainbow Surge. Getting 2 Rainbow Surges means I can constantly be, like, every other turn just start, I can start blasting away at all of those feathers, and as long as I can keep the feathers off, is good. Okay, my turn. Blast this feather. Blast this feather. Because we want each pile to have at least 2 uncovered openings. Also, I'll gain 4, but I am at full health, so I'm fine there. And then prep. I can spend 3 to focus that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then Nemesis turn. Unleash twice, which means, yeah, draw a card from the feather deck and place it into play. Gem feather. Cover a gem. And spell feather. Immediately cover a spell. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're fine. Oh, right, shoot. Right, I used this to get a card that costs 7, so that actually got boosted all by itself. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then like draw 1, toss 1, whatevs. And Gravehold suffers 3 damage and add a fire. So Gravehold is now at 25, and our fire count is actually hit 1 for once. But that's not all, folks. Destroy a feather and all of the cards in the supply pile the feather was on. Any player suffers 2 damage. So I'm going to destroy this feather and all of those cards. And I'll take 2. So, yeah, we really want to destroy feathers bloody fast, okay? Like, listen. But now it's our turn now. So we can deal 2 damage to one of these feathers. So let's do 2 damage to this feather. There's only 2 feathers left. There's only also 7 supply piles left, like, period. But there's only, like, a couple of feathers left. So let's use a Glacium Cache. I'll draw 1 card and discard 1 card. So 1, 2, so 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could do a Shattered Weapon. 7 for that. I think I'll discard that, play this. If I get a Shattered Weapon, no. Toss the crystal, keep this. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Toss that new crystal, prep 2 spells to destroy that spell feather. And if I do 6, there's nothing that costs actually 6. None that costs just 4 either. I could open up. Actually, you know what? No. Do 7 and only get a 4, but again, there's no 4. Okay, no. Wait, was this the thing that I had? Keep that. toss that. Keep this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep that in hand. 1, 2, 3. Don't go in that box. I know what you do in these boxes, Cinnamon. Don't step on my stickers either. These are precious stickers. And 4 for nothing. Let's just grab 2 on here and say that that is that then. Done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And next turn is our turn. So we'll Spark to deal 2 damage to that. Unfortunately, there's no top 2 cards in the deck to look at, but we do kill this Spell Fetter. Only 1 left right now. And then we can prep 2 spells to creatures. And yeah, nothing need to be boosted still. 1, 2, 3. Nothing worth buying. Oh yeah, prep that. Prep this again. Done. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's still 1 feather left in play. Okay. Deal 5 damage to that feather. I'll gain my 2 life back. Feather is dead. And deal 6 damage to the boss's face. So the Grief Reaper is down to 52. And then I can go... Prep. Okay, I can go... Wait, no. Yeah. Mirror Shard is a copy of the cash. Draw a card. Discard, I guess, this hero card. And then play the cash. Draw a card. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Discard a Spark. Prep a Spark. Use this. Buy 2 more Rainbow Surges. And prep both of them. And just keep riding on that high, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nemesis turn now. Boom. But no ongoings right now. To discard, spend 6. Power 2. How well can you see that? If there are 4 or more feathers in play, any player suffers damage equal to number of feathers in play. Otherwise, unleash twice. Low stakes. Low stakes. If possible, I'll still spend the 6 to get rid of that. Because I think we, like, at the moment, it feels like we have that in the bank. Unless it goes and, like, unleashes, like 4 or 5 times. If it unleashes 7 times, we lose. Like, period. If it takes 4 turns in a row and unleashes all 4 turns, double unleashes, and unleashes 7 times over those 4 turns. Like, if it unleashes 7 times, we lose. If it unleashes and then goes, hey, destroy the pile, we are definitely set back. But now it's our turn again. And we can go 6, and also spell is cast with the top 2 cards of the deck. Place any number of them in the discard pile. I'll keep that on top, put that in the discard pile. So 11. And sure, fine. Let's go with 12. 12 damage to its face. Down to 40. Prep a spell. Prep a spell. Yeah, there's nothing to be boosted in there. 1, 2, 3. Do not have the manas for good things, so I'll just do this. Go to next turn. It is Nemesis' turn. This goes down to 1. And it flips up and unleash twice. The player with the lowest life suffers 3 damage. Okay, wait. Unleash twice. So, Spell Fetter. Cover the 1 remaining Rainbow Surge. And Gem Fetter. Cover the Glacium Caches. And this. And yeah, if you cannot, discarding Gravefold suffers 2. Player with the lowest life suffers 3 damage. So, I will go down from 10 to 7. If that player becomes exhausted because of this, that mage is severed and cross out this sentence and crossed out of existence. But now it's my turn again. So I can go... Honestly, I should have planned for this, but I totally did not. But I can start planning in the future. Deal 7 to boss's face. And I'll heal 2, so I'm back up to 9. Deal 7 to it. Goes down to 33. And I can totally prep spell, and do Mirror Shard, copying this Galactian Cache. Oh wait, no, when I cast that spell I could, look at this, put this in discard. Okay, cool. And then I'll draw 1 card and discard 1 card. Discard that crystal, I guess. Play the Galactium Cache. Draw 1 card, discard that. Prep this spell. For 4, I could almost afford a Chaos Charm. I'm going to uptake. Actually, wait a second. I did that 1 sorcery. Boom. Uptake. Could not afford that. So, go to my next turn. Where are the feathers? Destroy the feather. Go back up to 10 life. Also deal 2 damage to the boss. Also, look at my top 2 cards. And I will choose to discard that one and keep this on top. So, deal 2 damage to the boss. And I go back up to 10. And then I go, okay, cool. Prep. I still have 3 gems left. Only 3 gems left. Boosting is... Yeah, I can't focus. Can't really boost anything, because that's basically pointless. I mean, I guess I could get an Electrum Rod. There's a prep spell that costs 5 or more, gain 1 charge. Get 2 of that, prep twice. But no, I guess this 3 is just going to be wasted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And no, it's my turn. Wow, okay. 5, 6, 7. Look at the top 2. What do I have in hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I do not have the Galactium Cache. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I'll keep both of them up there. And then... But yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is not enough to pay that 6, but is enough for a Chaos Charm, so I think I'll buy a Chaos Charm. Prep both of these to this. Actually, I'll buy... Ah, shoot, do I buy 2 Chaos Charms? Okay, wait. Don't prep the Jubilant Halo. Use my ability, buy 2 Chaos Charms. Use 1 Chaos Charm to destroy the Halo. And use 1 Chaos Charm to destroy itself to get rid of that 1 fire that exists. Perfect. And then put all that in there, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's the Nemesis turn, and the Nemesis is going to unleash twice. Relic Feather. Let's go onto a Void Anchor, because Void Anchor doesn't seem to do anything here, and Relic Feather onto a Rod. And then, to discard, spend 9. Power 2, unleash 3 times, and add 2 fire tokens to the map, or unleash twice, the player with the lowest life suffers the damage. The mage becomes severed, and cross out this sentence. Dear Lord. That's, oh my gosh, that's an upgraded basic. That's a power 2, which means it could just take 2 turns to do that. I'm going to have to take the unleash 3 times thing. And add 2 fire tokens to your location on the map. Normally 2 is okay, right? I mean, I do have more Chaos Charms. I can start removing fires, but I can't just allow myself to be severed. And of course it goes down by 1 immediately. Okay. Any player suffers 5. Or discard the 3 most expensive prep spells. I'll take the 5. I will take that 5. I'll go down to 5. I am fine with that. I'll take 5. 3. So Rainbow Surge on this Relic Feather. Also, I'll gain 2 back, so I'll go back up to 7. Spend 9, but I don't have anywhere close to 9. I have this, so I can draw a card. Okay. I could boost one of my cards in hand, but my only card that needs a boost is already out. I think discard this, just so I can keep... Yeah. Just for the sake of... not keeping a spark in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think not buying the Shattered Blueprint for 3 was a mistake. And then 4. Okay. So I can destroy this and deal 5, 6, 7 to the boss's big old face. If I could... So 7, that'd be 24. If I just kept hitting the boss, actually. You know what? Screw it. 19. No. Oh, gosh, that's... You know what? Screw it. Hit the boss to the face. Keep that Electrum up there. I'll gain 4. I'll go back up to 10. And then... so far, no fire at the moment. So, Chaos Charm getting rid of a crystal. And Rainbow Surge... Spark. Oh, wait. When I did that spark, not only was I supposed to get a charge, but I was also supposed to look at these 2 cards. That's 4 right there. Waste this here crystal for, like, no money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then my turn again. 5, 6, 7 to the boss's big old face. Look at my top 2. Or boost a card in hand. I can finally boost that Galatian Cash. Deal 7 to the boss's face. Down to 12. If only I could keep taking enough turns. Yeah, if only I could silence that, say. Okay, what do I have here? I have 4. I have 5 monies. I have 5 money. Silence a minion. Any ally gains 2 or... You know what? Chaos Charm. Nemesis stack. Okay. Unleash 3 times and add 2 fire tokens to your location on the map. Unleash 3 times. So Gem Fetter. Relic Fetter. Spell Fetter. Okay. And add 2 fires. I'm okay with this. Mostly as long as I can get at least 1 chaosy thing. Don't want to be severed. Hey, look, a proper minion! A persistent. If there are 4 more uncovered supply piles, destroy an uncovered supply pile. Otherwise, unleash and Grateful suffers 2. There are 4 uncovered supply piles at the moment, but it's my turn now. So I'm going to still deal 7 to the boss's face, bringing it all the way down to 5 health. Boom, boom. Look at the top 2 cards. Toss the crystal, keep the Chaos Charm. And then... I mean... Yeah, sure, fine. Foam, foam, foam. Boost the Glacium Cash in my hand. And, oh wait, no, actually. Don't boost the Glacium Cash in my hand. Play the Glacium Cash from my hand. Draw this Chaos Charm. Discard a crystal. Play the Chaos Charm. Sacrificing Chaos Charm. Go down to 1 fire left. Use the 2 to get a charge or something. And then, if it goes to my turn, everything is fine. If it goes to their turn, everything is probably still fine. Once my turn comes around, unless I can get rid of both of my Rainbow Surges, I win, and I... Okay, Nemesis turn. So persistent. If there are 4 more uncovered supply piles, destroy an uncovered supply pile. So let's destroy all of these Chaos Charms. And that's it. And then draw a card L2E21 and play it. Destroy an uncovered supply pile. Oh god, any player suffers 2 damage. So wait a second. There weren't 4 more uncovered supply piles. There are 3 uncovered supply piles, so otherwise Unleashing Gravehold suffers 2. Spell Fetter. Gravehold takes 2. And then this pops up and says, destroy an uncovered supply pile, so now I destroy the squirrels. And E21. Voracious Spell Fetter. When this is discarded, read section 46 of the narrative book. At the end of the game, or when this is discarded, return this to the event deck. Immediately, place this on top of the most expensive uncovered spell supply pile. If you cannot, discard this card and Gravehold suffers 4. So Gravehold is going right down to 19 immediately, because there's no spell piles that this could potentially cover. Yeah. If you cannot discard... Okay, and then when this is discarded, read section 46 of the book. Forty-six. Boom! The fetter curls in on itself as it withers like a flower shriveling up in the sun. It must have been powerful, because the release of its magic spreads through the swarming feathers like a ripple on a pond. For a moment, they loosen their grip, and you have time to recover. This was discarded during any player's turn. Gravehold gains 3 life. It was not discovered during a player's turn. At the end of the game, or when this is discarded, return this to the event deck. That's why it's the E deck, I guess. It's the event deck. Return to the event deck. Return the event deck to its pile. Any player suffers 2. I'll take my 2. But now it's my turn. And kill. Just kill the boss monster. Destroy it, defeat it, destroy it. There's 1 fire to worry about. Only 1 little lousy old fire. But otherwise, kill, maim, destroy, crush. If you won your first game, read section 72. We destroyed it. We just blasted our way through. We almost lost. We came so close to it. The hulking Nameless finally falls, and one by one, each of the fetters fall alongside it, shriveling into dust as the master dies. All of the mages drop their stance, taking a moment to relax after the long battle. We need to get back to New Gravehold, Soskel says, turning back to face the group. I pray we're not already too late to stop Zahada's attack. I can't believe she would do this, Claudia says, her lower lip puckering out. It seems too horrible, even for a traitor mage. Well, Kadia wraps an arm around her daughter. I suppose we don't know what will happen until we get back. Right, Mazza nods. So let's go. You won your first game against Grief Reaver. Your group gains 4 experience per player. So, return this 1, exchange for a 5. Go from 3 to 7. Either way, do not spend any experience there. Write out the results. Write the number of fires on Northern Outpost, and then discard all fire tokens. Play this game twice, write the higher number of fires. So, Gravehold. Nemesis wasn't Rust, it was Grief. Passage Red at the beginning, I have no idea. Oh wait, no. One fire, Passage Red at the end, 72. Okay. Find the bone sticker on sticker sheet 3, section 4, and place it on the blank space in the forest on the left. No, that's the wrong place. Record the results of the play this game twice, if they're severed, then that banish the Grief Reaver Nemesis map and all Grief Reaver and all Nemesis specific cards. Section 72, some more. Return all market cards, enhanced breaches. What? Return all market cards, enhanced breaches, starter cards, mage mats, enhanced starter cards, and enhancement stickers to the Greyfold Barracks. Oh, dear God. Banish all basic and upgrade basic Nemesis cards. Save any unspent experience cards in the Greyfold Barracks. These cannot be used while playing the Acer campaign. Oh! We're done with Greyfold for the time being. We're going on to Acer.